McLaren chief Zak Brown has made the unpopular call for the F1 teams to pay for full-time stewards, this coming in the wake of Johnny Herbert's sacking. Last season, former F1 driver turned race steward Herbert created headlines when he lambasted Max Verstappen's actions as the Red Bull driver held off Lando Norris to win his fourth world title. Zak Brown. This will probably be unpopular. Following back-to-back clashes in Texas and Mexico, Herbert, who had been one of the stewards to issue Verstappen 10-second penalties for 2 transgressions on the same lap, decried the Dutchman's horrible mindset. Verstappen's driving style was harsh, especially when he's taking a fellow driver off the track, he added. It's an absolute no-no from me, current drivers, former drivers, and stewards. I am such a big fan of Verstappen, and it frustrates me massively when he drives the way he did in Mexico. He doesn't need to do it. He's so good in the cockpit, and at this point in the championship, he just needs to stay out of trouble and drive as well as possible. His words infuriated the Verstappen camp, with Jos Verstappen telling Die Telegraph. The FIA should take a good look at the staffing of the stewards, who they put there, and whether there is no appearance of a conflict of interest. From former drivers, for example, who have more sympathy for certain drivers or teams. But as Herbert was packing for his trip down under for the season-opening Australian Grand Prix, where he was penciled in as a steward, the FIA announced he was no longer on books. It is with regret that we announce today that Johnny Herbert will no longer fulfill the position of F1 driver steward for the FIA, read a statement from Motorsport's governing body.